Hello and welcome back to Wha-gwarn.com. Week 10. Boy, I know it's getting long, but we still have to carry on. So week 10, I'm Brown Eyes Brownie. Remember, I always tell you, don't feel no way if we touch his toes, don't feel no way if we don't touch his toes. So look to the paper and see what go on. So we start off with Monday. We're in the Daily Mirror. Let's see what go on. JD999 up dash. 6-star in absolute agony. It's going to be painful. It was painful for my father too. And it's painful for everyone out there. I said before, I'm going to run it. The government. I them that. When JD is burning from pain, at the government. When them have Trident missile they can put in the ocean, when they got all them things they can do, when they can fly around the world and chat rubbish, and then we still ain't got nothing, and chat about economy broke down, but they can give bank money, but we ain't got the money for hospital, at them that. All them. So let me just post you with a picture of Jane right now. Sobbing, shaking, petrified as she's absolute agony. Yes. It's terrible pain. And it's the government who caused that pain, because the government could cure that pain by investing money, but not crash. I said before, with this rich man here, when it's one of them queen or one of the royals them get them cancer, I bet they try and find super cure then. Hey, we're going to invest a lot more money now. My gosh, it's somebody important who's got it. It's terrible things. It's terrible things. Right, so let me go on with this. Still on the Daily Mail. Still Palm Monday. German pedo held in children's ward. What? Let me tell you what I'm going. My man now is being in Cambodia and doing a nastiness, supposed to attack some boy and rape out some boy over there. In between the age of 12 and 19, the man go out with nastiness. So they're saying because it happened over in them Asian sides over in Cambodia, the man never had no record of my youth. Well, not my youth, this dirty boy, yeah. They never had no record of this dirty boy. I'm going to show you a picture again. It's a bit pixelated, but at the end of the day, this is the dirty boy. And they're saying that they never had no knowledge of what he was doing over there. So he flee the country now in Cambodia because he get catch for them thing there, going to go trial. You know what I'm saying? PD man going to face justice and get beat up in a prison. So he fled, come to England now, and get job in a hospital on a children's ward. Easy. How did they catch him? This is what I was pondering. They catch the man because the man blatantly trying to bring over some youth now from Gelner was caught after applying for a UK visa for a 14-year-old Burmese boy. He's trying to bring over a little special friend. I don't know if his special friend knew exactly what his bigger special friend had planned for him. But that's how nasty man go on. He's fled them country there, he's got a 10-year bird stretch, he's fled from there, come over to England with a nasty self, still carrying with nasty ways, got a job on the children's ward, nasty, dirty fraud, working with our kids, and now he's trying to send a visa to get a 14-year-old Burmese boy over here so he can carry on the nastiness. Nastiness. But there's another one in here as well. And I was like, rah, because my man's hardcore. This man here, 11,000 days in solitary confinement, a serial killer who ate part of a victim's brain is set for a new UK record for solitary confinement after being locked up alone for more than 11,000 days. My man, whoa, he's a serious guy. What it is Robert Maudsley, 57, has been in solitary confinement for 31 years since he killed 2 fellow prisoners, stabbing one with a makeshift knife and smashing the other one's head against the wall. Boy. What it is that my man's had, they say in the story, I don't know nothing about the boy. In the story it says that he used to be a rent boy, so, and some man took him back home for them thing there. And what's happened is the man who took him back home started showing him all these pictures of him abusing all these other boys. My man's thought, well, easy down. I don't run them level there. I'm not saying he's not a rent boy. I'm saying he don't run them level there at the child abuse. So he grotted up the man, choke up, kill up the man, kill him up for showing him a nasty picture. There you go. They'll put him in thing now with next paedophile. He's in prison now. He's took next paedophile man, prisoner, and beat him up and mash up man in. Carry on dark style. Paedophile man is mashing out. He's mashing up paedophile man. That's why I tell you straight. This little boy here, this German pedo, I'd send him to Wakefield prison with my boy. He's doing some special kung fu in there as well. They're saying that in his cell, 24 foot by 10 foot, he's allowed out for 1 hour a day. 1 hour. He got no contact with no one apart from prison guard. He got 7 prison guard. 7 prison guard. My man's in there doing his things. Waiting for PD man to come in the cell so we can wreck him up, mate. Wreck up a PD boy. But that's what they're saying, 11,000 days in solitary confinement. These things will happen if you do murders and horrible things and horrible things and horrible things. But PD man, if you ever go to Wayfield, PD man, this man here, what's his name? Robert Mosley, you have to deal with you, correct? Because you don't like PD man, you don't like them. That's stated, it's a fact, you don't like PD man. Put it in his cell, that's my rehabilitation. When you PD man get caught, we're going to put you in the cell with Robert Mosley. And Wha-gwarn out that cell, because Robert's been on his own for a long time. They're saying that Robert's got some kind of psychological things maybe going on, because Robert's been chatting to himself for time. He's in there doing kung fu all night, all day. He ain't got no right guard, he ain't got no show, he ain't got no link, so you know there's somebody other in there. If you catch him in there, what? Robert! But don't do the crime and you walk to the time. You know what I'm saying? So we move through. I think that's all I really had in this one. Wasn't really much in the Daily Mirror, so I flick on now to the Daily Mail. We're still on Monday. Another blow for fatherhood, what's saying family values under attack against last night's news that single women having IVF will be able to name anyone they like as their baby's father. It's not as wild as that, they can't name anyone they like. What it is that they're saying that new regulations mean that mothers could nominate another woman to be the child's father. There you go. So it's not saying anyone, as in woman can just go there and say, yeah, my baby daddy is Bounty Beanie or someone. No, you can't do them things there. What you got to do is, no offence to Bounty Beanie, what you got to do is have the partner there to agree to it, but then you can put down a best friend's name. But if you put down a best friend's name or whoever you want to put down because you think to yourself, you know what, I've got a good friend and I'll put the baby, I'll put him as a father because he's like a guardian. Remember this, there will be consequences, that's what they're saying, there's consequences. If your name is down on that birth certificate now, yeah, as the saying goes, if your name's down, things can happen. If your name's not down, you can't come in. What it's saying is, if you put your name on that birth certificate and say, yeah, well, I only put it down because you say, oh yeah, you know, you're a good friend and a guardian and all the rest of it, you can be chased up by the CSA. Because you are the legal guardian and guardian have to pay money. So, if you're going to put your name on there and say, yes, I am not the father, like if you were like in them woman relationship thing, and you put your name down on things, you know what I'm saying? If the relationship broke up, your name's still on the birth certificate, so you're still responsible as partner, guardian, or second father, or whatever. You're responsible, CSA can come chase you down. Alright, you don't get warning. This is about Fergie. Fergie says in here, I couldn't match up with Diana, so I overate. I don't know, the Duchess of York has revealed that she was driven to comfort eating after being unfavourably compared with Princess Diana. Now, I don't know about this comfort eating because you can see myself, I'm kind of slim. But I never had nothing against Fergie. I never really knew Fergie. Fergie was... It's just like Andrew. I mean, what do you really know about Andrew? I mean, Andrew, what used to read in the papers. But Fergie, I never had nothing against you. I mean, you just... No offence to you, you were just there. You should have come out yourself more, Fergie, and showed us more. I never saw nothing anyway. What I put in the paper was like nothing major, so it was like... Diana was more fashion and dancing and, you know what I'm saying, that's what Diana was, and you, I'm not saying you weren't, what I'm saying is you should have shown us more of that and would have known more about you. Sorry. But I never done against you, so go through. We're just going to fly through again and find some more stuff. There's an interesting story here. This is the one I want to chat to you about. This one here, it's underneath fat children should have gastric bands. It says, expert, what expert that there? God made everyone an individual, and now you're trying to tell me through your science everyone get gastric band. How much do you get paid for that? You get commission for gastric band thing. Everyone sending you to this doctor, yeah, and then he will get commission for them gastric band. How can you put a gastric band on your child? Your child's overweight. I'm not saying your child like weighs like 400 stone and is like flipping 3 months old. I'm saying your child looks like he's a bit, is built well. You can't just put a gastric band on him. You know what I'm saying? That's... Let a child be a child, man. Everyone's an individual. I know what you're saying. Some kids overeat and some kids do overeat. You can work on the diet a bit more, maybe a bit more exercise, get some more fun things. There's loads of activities. Summer's coming as well. So there'll be loads of activities out there. You can go on adventure parks, you can do all these things. Even go out on walks or even get yourself a second-hand bicycle where you can get the child to go cycling with his friends. I know PD man about. As I said before, community, watch out for people's children. Summer's coming, kids are going to be out. PD farm man going to be out as well. Watch out for them. But what I'm saying is this. Before you put gastro things on your children, yeah, think to yourself this. What are you really telling the society of? Glamour models? What you want to be? Be individuals, man. Be people. But there's a story down below this. We're still in the Daily Mail. I'm going to catch on quick because I'm getting kind of long. Civil liberties campaigners have united in an unprecedented coalition to fight the state intrusion into everyday lives. In other words, what they're saying is that there's too much Big Brother, too much cameras. Man's trying to get some big database now, DNA database of all your system. And they're also saying on a communications database, so in other words, through your mobile phone and all them thing there, which you're carrying all them thing there, they want to track every single person. What do they want to track you for? We don't know. What the government have for you? We don't know. But I remember back in 1991, if them man can remember this, President Reagan ushered in a thing called the New World Order. I ain't telling you none, but I'm just saying he ushered in this is a New World Order. Have a look at it. I think it's September the 11th, 1991. You know what happened 10 years later. But there we go. But watch out for them, man. They're coming with plan. They're coming with plan. See how the mash on the economy? Everyone's going back to the banks. The banks are running your country now. Everyone are paying money to the bank run your country, the bank tell your country what to do. People will tell you, no, it don't work like that, and I'll tell you this straight. You owe me money, yeah? And you ain't got my money, I'm gonna tell you what to do till you get my money. And if you tell the banks are any different, I'll tell you this, go to the small businessman and go ask him a question. The banks don't play about with your money. They don't play about with the bank. You borrow money for them people, give it back. Because they'll come for you. So these men are saying that they had this big chat now, let's talk about it. Politicians, lawyers, human rights campaigners and civil liberties joined forces over the weekend to form the conversation on modern liberties, a call to arms for Britain to stand up for their democratic rights. They warned that intrusion into traditional freedoms and the emergence of surveillance techniques was pushing up the nation to the brink of becoming a big brother police state, which it already is, you know what I'm saying? They have secret police and they're telling man straight, come join the MI5, come join MI5. You see them boy there? It's gonna be, you think it's a joke? It's the same runnings Hitler was going on when he had his secret police and everybody are informed upon everybody. In other words, they're getting everyone to watch everyone, so everyone are police everyone. Watch yourself. I'm telling you already. More than 1,500 people gathered across 8 British cities to hear from 80 experts speaking, including former Director of Public Prosecutions Ken MacDonald, human rights lawyer Dame Helen Kennedy, big up yourself, author Philip Pullman, and musician Brian Eno. Big up all yourselves who took part in this to talk and tell people straight, you must open your eye. Start waking up. The government ain't doing nothing for you, but they've got millions to spend on camera to watch you. Why are they so interested in watching you for? If they were doing everything for you, they don't have to watch you because they won't be scared of you. They're scared of you in case you wake up and start to see what them are going with. Or they have money to spend on bomb, they've got money to spend for banks, but they've got no money for cancer research, they ain't got no money for the people, they ain't got money for the kids, they ain't got nothing. Nothing. But yet, you know what is it? Let me just flick through this. So that's on them, yeah? I'm going to catch this one as well. Baby P remembrance on a birthday he didn't live to see. You know why he didn't live to see it? Because as the father said, I don't know if it's true, the father said in week 9 I think it was, about how he tried to phone up and tell him that the father was, the girl new boyfriend was aggressive and the children could be in danger and no one listen because they have red tape and paperwork and certain people don't want to come out of the office when other people are pushing for things, man don't want to listen and the government happen again and it'll happen again and it'll happen again and it'll happen again. And you know why? Because it's not their children. It's not their children. They think that parents just phone up to just chat on the thing to them child service line and all them people there. And it was, well, you know what I think you could be. No, we phone because it's serious things. It's serious things we're talking about. We're talking about people's children. You know what? If you come close to all them William and Henry and all them, they got SAS security guard. They will take you out. But hi, they will take you out. Let PD man kidnap your child and give him a few licks and see if they don't arrest you for assault. You can't do nothing. This system's not built for us, rude boys. It's built for PD man and it's built for the rich man them. Rich man, go on with your things. Speedy man, you know what? As I said before, that boy in the Wakefield prison, he's waiting for you, man.